Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. Hey, before we get started with this difficulty 12 Explore team you can use that has no mythics, use it to farm Nysha medals. I need y'all to pray for somebody. Please pray for Matt Reimel. Matt Reimel just became a member. He is now a sinner. He needs you to pray for him, so shout out to you, Matt Reimel. Really appreciate it. If anybody else wants to join up, there's a link in the description, or it's the big blue join button. It really helps. Dollars instead of pennies. I really appreciate it. So yeah, shout out to you, Matt Reimel. And now to the difficulty 12 Explore team. You can use to farm Nysha medals with no mythics on it. And today I want to show you a difficulty 12 Explore team you can use with no mythics. That's really good, and will get you the boss chests you need to get Nysha medals. So, difficulty 12 Explore team, no mythics, pretty easy to get troops. There's one legendary, but it's not a hard to get legendary. It's actually one of the easier ones because it's an underworld legendary, so not as hard as normal legendaries, which there's a bigger pool of legendaries. They're harder to get unless you craft them in the Soul Forge. But down in the underworld, if you're farming your delves daily, doing what you should be doing your Gems of War cardio, farming those Chaos Shards on City of Thieves or the Warrens or whatever, go check out my delve guide. I have a 6-7 part guide on all of that. Then you should have this troop. It's like the top legendary that you can get by throwing Chaos Shards at portals. So let's show the team before we get too far in. Also, shout out, we had a new member, and I need to check that out. Dang it, I should have looked it up. I'll insert it in the beginning of the video and everything. So let's get into this. But there's a new member. Shout out to you. I will get your name and put it at the front of the video. I'm sorry about that. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we have Shield of Urskaya. You can get this by going to obviously Urskaya and and doing the quest, and then there's a class quest after that. And you get the Sentinel class. The Sentinel class, if you get 250 victories with that, you get the Shield of Urskaya. It's one of the best free class weapons you can get in the game. So it's a free weapon. All you have to do is equip Sentinel, which if you're a beginner using this team probably, or you don't have the right mythics or whatever, even if you're level 1000 or something, maybe you don't have Zul'Goth or High King Iron Gut or Scorpius Urali, or Phoenicia or whatever, and this is the team you are using. Sentinel class, Urskaya, just do all the quests in Urskaya. There'll be a 4 battle quest after that, and you know, do that, get your Sentinel class. It's one of the best classes for beginners, and once you get 250 victories with it, you get this for free, and that does not take as long as it sounds. 250 victories, not very long. Then we have Rowan, I always do that. Forest of Thorns, free, epic. You just do the quest in Forest of Thorns. So all this takes is your time, some free troops and weapons here. And then we have Leprechaun, Bright Forest, ultra rare, not too hard to get. Make sure you fully trade it, so you'll need those purple and green trait stones. He needs to be fully traded, so you know, if something on this team you don't have, that's what you're going to do. Like, let's say you have everything except for Leprechaun fully traded. Well, now you're going to go and farm the right trait stones to get him fully traded. That's like your main goal in life. Just don't farm level 12 Explorer until you get that done. And then the Mirage Queen. Sunken Fleet Legendary. Farm your Chaos Shards every day. Throw them in the Sunken Fleet and you will get this way easier than any other legendary in the game. So, best legendary in the underworld because of her 3rd trait here. All elementals start battle with 50% mana. So once again, let's say you don't have her. That's the reason you don't use this team or whatever. Well then, go check out my best faction to farm video or whatever, the best delve to farm. You know, I have the best farming delve video. It's like the main video on my page when you go to my page as a subscriber or a new member, I think. It's got the leprechaun a thumbnail, and you know, it shows you how to do that. It shows you how to farm chaos shards, and it doesn't take that long. I think I got her in that video. I showed that it's easy to get her, or I have recently at least, and it took me like 800 shards. You can get that like in 1 or 2 days probably. Maybe not, but you know what I mean, like a week at most. It's not going to take very long. And with all the events going on, usually with factions and everything, you'll get even more chaos shards. Like, it's not as hard. It's a legendary, yes, and that's what I'm going to hear in the comments probably. Yeah, but that's got a legendary on it. Well, the video is difficulty 12 Explore Team with no mythic, but even this legendary is easy to get. So it's I could almost say no legendaries also, but you know what I mean? It's not that hard. Just do your delves like you should. Alright, so what you want to do on this team, we also have Titan as our class because we want the Dust Storm, we want the Rock Solid, because we need that barrier. So you either need to do Sentinel or Titan. I'd probably recommend Sentinel for beginners, but Titan good as well. So what you want to do is match brown, and our banner I think is like double green brown or something. I'll show you in a second. Match a brown, get your Shield of Urskea up. Don't cast Leprechaun first off. Do just match a brown. Hopefully you got one. If you don't, then do Leprechaun, I guess. But match a brown. Cast this on Rowan. We're getting her armor up. We're using armor medals as well. We have 3 medals of guard. Okay, now you do your Leprechaun. Also, with matching that brown, you get your shield on. So if they do some damage to you, at least you got a barrier. Alright, so then we did our Leprechaun. Now we got our shield up again. Let's match this extra turn so they don't get it. And then cast our shield again. You want to cast it 2 or 3 times. Maybe 4 times for you. Like, whatever it may be. Whatever, you're going to have to, like, experiment with this team and see how many times you're going to need to cast the shield on Rowan to one-shot the enemy. Or, if you feel like casting Rowan more than once, I guess you could do that, but I kind of like the idea of one-shotting, so, you know, match some purple, get your Leprechaun up again, cast your Leprechaun, match some brown to get your barrier and your shield up. So now they hit us, but we had barrier on, cast this on Rowan. So now we should be able to one-shot with Rowan, because look at all that armor, 672 armor. Boom, one shot. No danger at all. We're barriered the whole time. We're on difficulty 12 Explore, using no mythics, using a free weapon, a free troop, an easy to get ultra rare, and an easy to get legendary. So we want to try to match brown first off. We don't have that, so let's take these skulls so they don't crush us in the face. Actually, let's use our Leprechaun. Okay, now we're gonna match brown whenever we can. Gave them an extra turn, kind of stupid, but let's cast our shield on our Rowan. Remember, you want to do it at least 2 or 3 or 4 times before you cast it. Let's match brown again, get our barrier back, plus get our Leprechaun up. Cast Leprechaun. Match brown again. Let's match it this way so we don't give them skulls. Just to save our barrier, let's cast it again. And we're gonna have to cast it one more time. If you see the Mirage Queen lineup, she converts all green gems to Doom Skulls. I mean, you can cast that if you want to, but the most important thing to do is to get your shield up 3 times, cast it on Rowan. So whatever that means. So let's match purple, get our Leprechaun up again, cast that again, trying to get our shield up here. Doesn't usually take this long. I guess we're matching purple again. Because we had a dust storm. I guess we don't now. Let's match this and see if we can get that brown. Nope. But we got it lined up for next time. Brown. What is going on? Also, you need to experiment with which kingdom you do this in. Some are better than others. Some are going to have submerge. Some are going to have barrier. Some are going to have summoning. Like, it probably depends on like what arcane trait stone you need. because you can farm arcane trait stones this way. But if you're just going for the difficulty 12 boss chest for Nysha medals, then just find a nice little kingdom where you can just settle in and there's no submerge, no summons. But the reason I match Brown before I cast Leprechaun is because usually you'll get a surge and you'll get your shield up. Because as you can see, our Mirage Queen is starting all of our troops with half mana, because elementals start battle with half mana. Or in this case, it's probably the class or something, but whatever. So match Brown. You don't want to waste your Leprechaun when they're already at half mana. So most of the time it'll get it up, it didn't there. So it does not prove my point, but a lot of the time it will. But now we'll cast this just because it didn't get up. It was a little jerk. Now we do the shield on Rowan. And we can do Leprechaun. And we want to match some Brown, get our shield up. It's up again. There may be faster teams than this. Like, put in the comments if you know any difficulty 12 Explorer teams that do not use mythics, and preferably legendaries as well, unless it's a underworld legendary. I feel like those come with caveats, like it's not as hard to get those if you're doing what you should be. And every time we match Brown, we get a barrier, so that kind of saves you from dying. I'm gonna do this, even though it's probably dangerous, just for fun. Let's match this red extra turn. Cast this. We got an extra turn there that got our shield up. Cast our shield again. Cast our Rowan. And that stupid barrier with the stupid whatever guy. Skymere the Lofty. I knew a guy named Lofty. Match some Brown. You know, it's a pretty safe difficulty 12 Explorer team. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's not. I'm not saying it's the fastest team, but for lower level players, it's a good team to use for farming medals. So this would not be like a kingdom I would want to go to because of the barrier. So you want to find one that works for you, or find one where you want to get the farm the trait stone. So match a Brown, get our barrier, get our Shield of Urskaya up, cast it on Rowan, cast Leprechaun. We're trying to get it up again. There it is. So going smoothly finally. Wish we had some Brown to match. I don't see any. So in that case, you want to look for green or purple, but we don't have that either, so. But here's our Brown. So annoying. Yeah, I guess green for Leppy. Here's Brown. We're definitely going to get that 4 mana. Cast this on this. And so it's not slow. I mean, it's not slow, it's not fast. You got to cast that shield on Rowan 3 times. Maybe for you it's 4 times. I don't know. Either way, that's not that long. Got a green extra turn. Like right now I could cast Rowan just right now. That would knock it down to 2 casts on the shield. That's another way you could do it. Since she got up so fast, it's like, okay, fine. Do this. Excuse me. There's our Brown. Here's our Leprechaun. So now we only cast it on it twice because we already cast Rowan, even though she didn't start with very much armor, so I don't know how much damage she did. But we're in the business of matching Brown here. Let's keep that up, because that keeps our barrier on too. It's doing 2 things at once. So we already cast it. See, you can do it that way too. You could cast Rowan right away and then only cast the shield twice. You know, that might work a little better. I don't know. You're gonna have to experiment with it. But I like to match Brown first, because why waste that Leprechaun if you don't have to? If you can get that shield up with that first match, cast it on Rowan. mean, you could match this brown, or you could do leprechaun. You might want to wait to do leprechaun until you don't have any brown, because sometimes that happens. Like, look, right now we have no brown, so now's the time to cast leprechaun. It should have got us up, but it didn't. But now we can match some brown. Cast it again. Some more brown here. Extra turns here. Got it up. We're good to go. Hopefully they don't cast any kind of barrier or submerge or anything. Oh, how did Mr. Alice live? Whatever. Whatever. Well, that's annoying. That doesn't normally happen, especially after casting it 3 times. But anyway, so this would not be a kingdom we want to go to. You know what I mean? We're figuring stuff out. You're going to figure out how many casts does your Shield of Urskaya. Ooh, Token of Anu. Like that. How many times do you have to cast your shield? Do you want to cast Rowan, then cast your shield twice, and then cast Rowan? Do you want to cast your shield 3 times, then cast Rowan? Which kingdom do you want to go to? Like, you know, I'm trying to think of one that's usually pretty easy. It's not the these ones up here are not it. I mean, there's freeze up here, there's giants up here. It's usually not on the top of the screen, to be honest. It's usually like the middle of the screen, I think, or the bottom of the screen. Definitely not the top of the screen. I'm trying to think where is a good. Is it Pan's Vale? Zajin? Sometimes you do it based on like storms, like if you know a place has some troops that are gonna have a certain storm or whatever. Trying to think here, like where. Usually you want to go somewhere where they have like low. I don't know if this is a good one. Am I on 12? Difficulty 2. I need to get out of that. There we go. Let's try this one. This is probably not a good, you know, Drifting Sands. Just go around. When we have Vault, we're going to have Vault tomorrow, so you're going to have a lot of time to experiment. And there's a gnome, by the way. That was a coincidence. It's not even Vault yet. So match to brown, cast on Rowan. Cast my, well, grab this brown. Don't want to waste it. Cast this. Working way better here. Cast this on her. Match a brown. Match a brown. Well, we got purple and brown. Purple, brown. Cast it again. Now we got all the armor we need to make this kill. And there you go. That went pretty smooth. Let's try it again. Let's get to this boss chest, and then that'll be it for the video. Purple extra turn. Brown extra turn. Nice. Green extra turn. So yeah. Cast the shield. Could have done Rowan there, you know, whatever. There's different ways to play this team. It's not all the same. Match the brown just because it was there. You know, you need to get the shield up 3 times, so whether you're matching brown to get barrier back or casting leprechaun when there's no brown, like right now. I'm doing too many videos. My voice is just going out. Sometimes you can do the shield twice. Cast the shield twice on Rowan. It depends, like what your level is, your armor is, where you're at, all that stuff. I'm grabbing purple. I don't need red. That would be from Mirage Queen. We don't need that. Got the brown there. The cascade. Cast it one more time. There we go. 3 times, like, make sure with your medals of guard. Let's get this chest and then we're out of here. So yeah, Shield of Urskaya, free weapon from Sentinel class, right? From Urskaya questline. Rowan, free epic troop from Forest of Thorns quest line. Leprechaun, just an ultra rare from Bright Forest. Nothing special. Moved my team around. That's kind of annoying. So maybe not here. Because now our Rowan is going to get blasted in the face. Over and over. So that takes our armor down. So that's annoying. I mean, you could still make it work, but it's just more annoying like this, you know? So you gotta find the place for you. I did not research that for you. I did not find the best kingdom to do this on. So that you're gonna have to do that for yourself. As you run around following the 20s this weekend on your Vault event, maybe you can find an awesome kingdom where, or somebody put it in the comments, where's the best kingdom for this team to shine? Where there's no submerge, no dust devils ruining your order, no barrier, no summons. Like, where's that at, guys? Put it in the comments. I just wanted to show the team. Cast this on her. We got brown. Let's just do it. Let's try to see how quickly we can get this going here. This on you. Eventually you won't even need to like worry about what you're doing. You just do it, get it done, go quickly. Even if your hero was to die, as long as you cast your Rowan after 3 Shield of Urskayas, you should be good to go. See, we have our Rowan. You could cast it now, and if you want, there's different ways to play. So, right here, I almost want to... I gotta grab that. I'm gonna protect my hero there. Ooh, and it still didn't work. I still want him to die. That Dust Devil's probably gonna kill him. Get that barrier. This is a shaky battle. Guess I'll let them have that, but... well, they did that instead. Okay, good. Now our hero's down there. It should be more protected. But then, now our Rowan is up top, so... this is like almost a freaking... kingdom I just want to take out of the video, to be honest with you. Because it's annoying. This is not where you want to be. Because that Dust Devil is annoying. He's switching up our Rowan, so her armor's getting hit. But she has a barrier now, but... come on. There we go. We might have it here. Come on. Alright, yeah, sure. Cast on my barrier. Be an idiot. You're still alive? Come on. Come on. I was trying to make this like a shorter video, that way more people would watch it, but it's not happening. Well, here's our boss battle. We got a NO medal, that's good. But this is what you want to be doing. Like this, maybe not this specifically. You could use the other Rowan team tomorrow. The quicker one on like level 1 or 2 Explorer, 3 Explorer, whatever you can clear in one shot without having trouble. Cast Leprechaun if you don't got any brown going on. Cast your shield. March some brown. March some brown. This is and I don't use this team very much, so I just wanted to help you guys out. I'm not an expert at this team. It's just one I've heard people use. I've used it a few times here and there. I'm not an expert on this team. So somebody might say, like, you need to do this instead of that, or go here instead of there, or you don't get it that way, you get it this way, but 99% of the info is good to go. Let's try one more freaking place. Like, why can't I find a good farming spot? Are we on 3? How do you get out of these without... I wish you could get out of them. Like, I'm already in, like, the wrong difficulty. And you probably can, I'm just an idiot. Here we go. One more, I guess. I lied. Let's see what kind of annoying troops we got in this kingdom. Hopefully none. Hopefully I can find a good one for you before we are done here. And I was gonna do, like, the class video, but I don't know. Sometimes those don't get very good views. I try to do, like, some sort of guide video on this day, if I can. There's our brown. There's our second cast. Where you at, brown? There you are. There you are. And every time you match them brown, you're getting that barrier, so as long as they're not switching you up with the freaking Dust Devil. See, that was better. Hopefully there's no annoying troops in this one, and then I can recommend Karakoth, or... So we might have some summoners. That would be great. There's our shield. Get it. Cast it on Rowan. As you can see, though, I haven't died at all yet. Like, I mean, that's kind of the point. It's not super duper fast. That's not what we're going for. We're going for, like, consistency, something lower level people can get and use. You know? We're not going for the fastest team ever. And it's still not slow. It's like in the middle. There you go. That was twice in a row. 2 good battles in a row right there. Just showing you some battles with a team you can use with no mythics. A pretty decently easy to get legendary. Lots of stuff you can get from doing quests. I don't see any brown. Oh, there probably was. Dang it. Too busy talking. Cast this on her. Match some brown to get our barrier and mana back. Match some more brown. Look at that. We got double brown with that by taking that yellow. They probably... Nope. Okay, cast on you. One more time is all we need. Oh no, are they changing our brown? That's a little bit annoying, but then we get our leprechaun. It's not that big of a deal. There's the third cast. There we go. So 3 decently smooth. Ooh, I got the kill 150 blue troops. Nice. 3 decently easy ones in a row. Another gnome. It's not even a gnome event yet. That's tomorrow. Maybe they're sneaking them in there a day early. Nah. Brown. Shield. Brown. Leppy. Shield. Miraji. It's lined up there. Bunch of explosions, get your mana up, you know. It's not bad either. We got 3 on Rowan, so we're just waiting to cast it. Bang! 4 pretty smooth battles in a row. Got 5 extra gems there from that gnome. This is gonna be a longer video than I wanted to. What do you guys think about the update? For me, I hate that it's causing people to quit. I'm not gonna quit. I think that sucks. I like using Terran's website. But the biggest thing is all the crap you have to do. Like, there's so much crap to do now. Yeah, we could have... What if this happens? What if it's Guild Wars week, okay? It's Guild Wars week. We have our campaigns. We have to do all that stuff each week, right? So that's two things right there. Guild Wars and the campaigns. So during a Guild Wars week, you're going to have to do 5 Guild Wars battles each day, right? You're going to have to do your campaign stuff, whatever that may be. And some of them are gold tasks. They're not just going to easily happen for no reason, you know? Some of them are gold tasks. You're going to have to go seek them out. You know, the bronze ones you probably get done as you go. Not a big deal. The silver ones you may have to target a little bit, but some of them, half of them, you probably get just as you go without trying. But the gold ones, I don't know. We're going to have to see what exactly the tasks are. I think most of them are out there already, but... So anyway, you're doing your Guild Wars, which concentrating, jumping out your window, getting pissed off about Guild Wars, and then you gotta do campaigns, and a pet one pops up when there's no pet, or a treasure map, do 5 treasure maps pops up when you don't feel like doing that. Then let's say it's Friday. Now we have a raid or an invasion or a Tower of Doom. So that's 3 things going on at once. Plus there's still gonna be stuff each day, you know? So I don't know. We could have like 4 things going on at once. At least 3. At least 3. At least 3 things going on at once. Guild Wars, campaigns, weekend event. There's the daily events. You know, you're still going to have factions on Tuesdays, pets on Wednesdays, classes on Thursdays, vault events on the weekends, bounties on the weekends. There's always going to be a weekend event. During a Guild Wars week, it's going to be Guild Wars, weekend event, campaign, at least. You got your daily crap too, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you got that stuff too. So every day now. Feels like every day we're going to have 3 different things to do from now on. At least, and possibly 4. How crazy is that? Like, what if there's a vault event during Guild Wars week, and they have to somehow cram in like a raid or invasion or Tower of Doom on the weekend as well? That's how you would end up with like 4 events going on at once. What if they have to do Vault while they do Guild Wars, while they do invasions, while, you know, while they do this or that, while you're doing campaigns? What if that happens? That would be crazy. I'm sure they're gonna like try to limit that as much as possible. Like, that should be their goal, I guess, is to keep stuff on different days and try not to bombard people with 50 million things to do. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way, when I'm casting the wrong things. But yeah, what if that happens? Then the other thing is, people, the pay to win, which is not as serious as people are making it out to be, even me at some points. But it is a thing. It is a thing. So pay to win is a thing, and too much to do is a thing. To varying degrees, you know? So, is the pay to win that big of a deal? People get 20 extra stars or 200 extra stars, whatever it is. People get the mythic a few weeks early. People get some stats a few weeks early. Like, that seems like the bulk of it. The bulk of the complaining is about them getting the mythic a few weeks early, and them getting extra stats a couple weeks early, and possibly that lining up with Guild Wars somehow, and the free-to-play people being down by some stats because of it. But that's what I'm mostly seeing as the complaints. It's the pay-to-win aspect of it, and the way too much crap to do aspect of it. Like, we already have 1,000,000 medals to get. We already have 1,000,000 medals to get. We already have events every single day. We already have Guild Wars and events running at the same time, with events on the weekend, with vault events, bounty events. We've already got, I think, enough going on. Like, them adding more crap to do is not what we wanted. We wanted, like, new stuff. They didn't add new stuff. That's the other thing. They didn't add anything new. They really didn't. Is there a new game mode that you're excited to play right now? I don't see one. There's like a new thing to chase. A new, like, more crap to do. That's all there is. There's not like a new game mode that's really fun. Like, that's what they should have did. Make a game mode really fun. Like, change up arena or something. Make it so you can use mythics and legendaries. Do some sort of dungeon crawl where it's like super dangerous and you got to use the same team over and over and over, and your stats don't replenish between battles. I know that's kind of like Delves, kinda, but make it so like your HP doesn't even go back up. I think that would be cool. Like a dungeon, you got to fight this many teams in a row. If you go to this room, you know, there's random encounters. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like ways they could do it. Like, instead of like just complaining about it, try to like think of things they could do. Like, so I have a suggestion. You know, obviously PvP, like real-time PvP would be nice. Arena with legendaries and mythics would be nice. Some kind of overhaul to treasure map would be nice. Like, there's things people are asking for. They're not like, oh, there's no ideas, we don't know what to do anymore. No, people give them ideas and say things that they want, and they're just not about that. It's like they made this plan 6 years ago, and they're sticking to it, whether people like it or not. I don't know, I'm just talking now. But yeah, put down in the comments if you have any ideas for the game, like what they could do. I really want to see something like I was just talking about. Like, maybe arena mixed with delves or like, they almost get it. They almost do. They're almost there. Like, I see some things that I like in some of the events. They need to just combine a few events together. It's not that hard to think about. That, or do real-time PvP, which I know is like probably impossible with the coding or whatever. I don't know. There's a reason they don't do that one. But yeah, some kind of like, oh, you get to go through a dungeon and fight bosses? No, it's just three battles that you get diamonds for. It's nothing really. Oh, well, I thought it was gonna be like some dungeon you're creeping through and like you get stuck in the bottom of and you gotta get surrounded by a bunch of enemies somehow. Like, let's make this more exciting. Let's give you like one pool of durability, you know? You start with this is what you got. And see how far you can go in this random encounter dungeon here with bosses, and sometimes you have to do like fight like 3 teams at once. How cool would that be? Check this out. Check this out. What if they added like a second team to the side over there? What if there was 2 teams, 8 troops on each side? What do you think about that? Or just one on your side, you got your team. On their side, they got 8 troops. You got to beat the first team, and then the second team replaces them as they die. So you kill the first troop, their first troop slots in. Or maybe you kill all those troops on the other side, and then the whole team slots over. I don't know. That way you can't do damage to them until they slot over. Like a front row and a back row. They're free to take these ideas. Like, how cool would that be? Like, you're at the bottom of this dungeon. You've only got so much health left. You're making sure to keep your barriers up because your health is down so low. And then you have to face a team with 8 troops on it, because it's 2 teams that jump you at once. So you got to fight this first team here. And then once you beat that, the second team slots in. Or maybe it all happens at the same time. All 8 troops can cast on you. You can cast on all 8 of them. Or maybe they slot in as they die. Whatever. Now I'm like totally not playing here. Just gave them an extra turn. They didn't take it. Dummies. What do you think about that? Just think of ideas. Write them down. Put them in my comments. Go tell somebody. I don't know. They could do cool stuff. There's really not any excuses. I mean, they have a pretty good excuse, I think, for the real-time PvP. But I think if they really, like, for a 5.0 update, come on, dude. This is your biggest update ever. When are you going to have a bigger update? You think you're going to make it to 10.0? Do you think that? And if you do, are you going to give us some more busy work on 10.0? Come on. We don't want busy work. We want new, fun game modes. New, fun game modes. Is it that much to ask for? Or make the ones we don't play at all at least fun to play. What, you know, we don't ask for very much, I don't think. And what we usually get is more busy work. Who agrees with me? But what do you think about that idea? A dungeon, you go in this dungeon, you have one set of stats for your team. Every time you can sit there in the first battle if you want and keep casting Shield of Urskaya on Rowan until you have 1,000 armor if you want. You can bring High King Iron Gut and devour. Your stats stay the same. You can have 1,000 armor, 1,000 attack, 1,000 HP. But then, what if you got to face a team with three rows of enemies at once? They're all casting on you. They get whatever, 12 turns to your 4 turns. Or they slot in as the first row dies, whatever. If so, it's not as chaotic. You can cast on anybody you want. Do you want to take out their mana generator way in the back? Do you want to take out that summoner in the third row there, just to make sure that they don't keep summoning in? It would add so much like strategy to the game and danger. And you know, you could give potions, maybe healing potions. Yeah, that's what I thought the potions were going to be, and then they didn't. I don't know. I want some danger, some excitement. I'm bored of grinding for more doohickeys. Are you tired of grinding for more doohickeys? We already have that. Why do they have to add more of it? Like, we already have 1 million Nysha medals that we need to get, and they just put that in. How about giving us like a brand new fun game mode instead of adding more crap to do on the existing game modes that we only kind of like? So I don't know, this has probably been a way too long video. Last battle. But this is the team, difficulty 12 Explorer with no mythics, with 2 free things. Free Rowan, free Shield of Urskaya. And I'm pretty sure you get the Shield of Urskaya from Sentinel, 250 victories, and you get the Sentinel from Urskaya questline. There's probably an extra turn there I just missed, but whatever. But hey, I think we had some good discussion in this video, either way. Maybe I'll make that a chapter of, you know, ideas for new game modes or stuff they can do. Because if they're out of ideas, just ask the community. You know, when I'm out of ideas, I ask you guys, and I write down. You don't have to take every single, like, idea, you know? If you get 6 ideas, there's at least 1 good one in there, probably. And it's at least something that they want, because they're telling you they want it. Alright, well, we got a token of Anu. That's pretty good. But yeah, you could do this weekend if you want. It's not as fast as like the normal Rowan team, but you can do difficulty 12, get your Nysha medals. That's the only way you can get Nysha medals, is if you do difficulty 12. So that's why I'm showing this difficulty 12 team. Let's go check out. Let's grab this. Let's go check out the Sentinel class. Make sure I'm right about that. It's been so long, guys. Some of this stuff I'm recalling from a long time ago. Yep, Shield of Urskaya. It's from Urskaya, so everything about that is right. Rowan is the Forest of Thorns quest. Get out! I've seen that offer like 4 times today already. They just blare it in your face. Right here, quest line. You get Rowan for free, and then Mirage Queen down here. Check out my delve guide, 6-7 part delve guide. I need to figure out if it's, I think it's 7 now, probably 8, because I probably put a speed run on there too, just because. Where's Sunken Fleet? sunken feet. Right there. So you just throw. Whenever I do this, I get bad luck, but oops, I missed it. Okay, so we didn't get it. See, I'm wasting chaos shards just to show this. So what was that? We'll call that 400 because I missed the first one. Okay, 600. Right there. 800 shards. A legendary. 800 shards. You can get that in, I promise, you can get that in a week. So, you can get a legendary just for 1 week of farming shards down here. Check out my delve guide. Like, share, subscribe. I'll put the shout out on the front. Please consider joining. It really, really helps. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.